Trini Connection TV, the people's choice for hot topics. I would like to take this time to thank my subscribers for tuning in. Those who are new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button for further info and updates. As you can see, people, we're going to be talking about infant found walking in Mova. So, people, yes, this story is about an infant, only 3 years old, found walking in Mova. No parents around, no guardian, no family member around. This infant was just found wandering in the streets of Mova. And people, you know, Mova, a lot of people, grown people are talking about, already afraid and frightened to come Mova. It have people in this country from San Fernando and different parts of Trinidad and Tobago that never in their whole life venture into Mova. Just because of the stigma of what they heard. They heard so much bad things about Mova. They watch the news and only see love until this murder, Mova, this situation. And people are feared to even enter into these turfs. So imagine a 3-year-old child wandering around these streets. Anything could happen. A car could hit her, a dog could bite him, and he could get hit by a stray bullet. So, but the most scary thing, well, I could say, is a car hitting this child, because cars be flying, driving quick. Nobody want to slow down. Everybody want to get where they're going quick. They don't want to get in trouble. They don't want to get in no type of situation in Mova. So imagine this little child one day in the streets. Somebody probably saw the child, call the police come, the police search the area trying to find out who is the parents for this child. They even put up the police number in the express trying to find out who is the parent of this child. I don't know if the parent fall asleep at home and the child open the door and wander off and the parent don't even know. We don't know if the parent and them just careless. This is why you gotta always say, wrap it up when you're making love and having sex or whatever. If you know you're not ready for children. It has some people want to do and enjoy themselves, and when the child come into the world, they don't want to provide for the child. They don't want to be a father. They don't want to be a mother. And guess what? This innocent child that come into the world had to deal with this problem that you give him now. Because he born into this world and he had to figure out things for you. Because guess what? His mother don't want to be there. His father don't want to be there. People, pay attention to these kids, man. Pay attention to the new generation. When you have a child, try to be there for your child. Try to look out for your child. These children are more advanced from the children back in the days. These children are computer from small. These children had television. Back in the days when you were growing up, you don't even have a cell phone. It never had cell phone back in the days. This new generation is even smarter. So these kids see you sleeping there, he already know to open the door. He already know to open the gate. He already going down the road. But the only thing he don't know about that these devices is not telling him is the dangers out there. Getting hit by a car, getting attacked by a dog, getting shot by a stray bullet. These are the things that the device that the child is watching does not tell him. Everything else is showing him how to open a door. It's showing him what people doing and all these other activities. These kids talking stuff that we didn't know when we was the same age. And people, you telling me that you took your eyes off your child and your child get all the way to the streets without you even noticing this child gone? I don't understand this. Maybe the parent passed away in the house and nobody know, and the child ended up coming out of the house. But the police need to do a big investigation on the situation to find out the problem. Wherever you found this child, it has to be close by this child live. You have to go from house to house. It may sound like a very big task, but guess what? This is the job all they pick up as police. You have to go house to house in that community and find out. They claim it's Matapal Street mover. You have to go today and search that area. Somebody in that area must know who's seen this child before with somebody. Somebody must know. You have to go house to house and find out. Listen, anybody missing a child? This is the child picture, or you take the child and show them. However you do it, officers, detectives, all you have to crack down on this. You have to find out what is going on, because this child is in danger. All they might get back, if all they find out who is the parent, and if you get them a slap on the wrist, guess what? They might go back and do the same thing. And the next time you see this child, it may not be that lucky. It may not be the child walking the street. It may be the child lying on the ground. God forbid. So parents, look out for your children. Don't do that to the children. How your children one day in these streets, man? Come on, man. There are better fathers and better mothers out there. People, own up to this. Whenever somebody get pregnant, fellas, when all get a girl pregnant, women, when they get pregnant from your man, stand up as a mother. You fellas, stand up as a father. That is your seed. That is the new generation of you. When you leave this earth, that is what you leave. So you have to guide and make a better path for these children these days. Every father, every mother got to make a better way for the children. You have to work hard and make a better path for your children. If you have to struggle to get a house, make it easier for your child to get a house. If you have to struggle to get a car, make it easier for your child to have a car. We can't be stingy and we can't be greedy and say, well, I have to work hard for, like some parents will say, I have to work hard for my car, my house. He had to work hard too. No. Yes, you had to teach him to work hard, but that don't mean he has to work hard and get everything in his life. That don't mean that as a parent you won't give him a head start in the race. That don't mean you won't give him a head start. Just because you work hard for what you get, that don't mean you have to let kids go through the same suffering you go through. You have to understand the suffering you go through is so that he don't suffer. We have it misconstrued and all lost when we thinking we children have to suffer the same way we suffer to make it. No. We have to suffer to make a way for them not to suffer. People stand up in Trinidad and Tobago, because this right here is not acceptable. For these parents, shame on you to have this little infant walking the streets by themselves. The streets are not safe nowadays. Communities are not safe, and look where it is in Mova. Everybody knows it's a dangerous territory. Yes, it have great people there. At the same time, it have the bad entities.
With Trini Connection TV. Like and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, smash that subscribe button for further info and updates.